This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for DeAndre Hunter.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. And it's Garland in at the point. And for the Jazz, in at forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Collier out there with Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the 5. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Garland, the pass to Mobley. And here's Strus for three. Rebound, Utah. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And coming into that one, looking to be competitive, but the disparity in talent just too great.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
On the wing, Mitchell. For the three. Strus's shot is good.
Max Strus shot ready off the catch. Pretty.
The Jazz on offense. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Collier, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Mobley. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
No good on the free throw.
How about Jarrett Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man? Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
Second free throw, no good. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
That free throw good for Markkanen. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those two players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen, almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time for dance step. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. You have the camera on you. Next dancer.
And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. And you look at Collier, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Really starting to connect with his teammates. I mean, a really heads-up player for a rookie.
So it's Utah now. Back to Collins. Pass to Collier. 5 to shoot. Kessler, screen on Mitchell. Sexton for 3. Evanmobley with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now, here's Mitchell. Defended by Sexton. Mitchell against Sexton. Mitchell kicks to Strus. From past the arc. Garland, no good. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Sexton. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. It's Strus on the wing. Defended by Sexton. From 6 feet, Mitchell. Sweet little floater. Mitchell's got 5.
I tell you, at times, guarding Donovan Mitchell has got to feel overwhelming defensively. When he starts to go with the floater, look out.
Strus against Markkanen. Sexton on the wing. Over Mitchell. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Stolen by Kessler. Markkanen passes to Sexton. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Man, that's a big-time fearless move from Colin Sexton. Put it home, young sir.
Pass to Strus. Back to Garland. Mitchell looking it over. Lets it go with the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler.
A moment to check out Dariusgarland here. He's been a factor for them over the last month. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball player. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 3 to shoot. And stolen by Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And it's Mitchell missing. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now, here's Mitchell, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix.
Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
He's checked in for the Jazz. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Hunter's checked in. Clarkson taking his time here. Here's Collier, guarded by Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson for 3. And once again, off the mark by Utah. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Dariusgarland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Here's Mitchell, following the three-pointer by Utah. Mobley dishes to Garland. Pass to Hunter from outside the arc. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Markkanen from outside. And Utah, another 3.
Booker, you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5.
That was worth the price of admission.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Utah leading. Pass to Clarkson. Outside, Markkanen. And the Jazz, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
For Cleveland, they come into this one following a loss to the Suns.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And That's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
The Cavaliers have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Okoro, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Utah's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And George kicks to Markkanen. They set the screen over Hunter. And the shot no good, a bit short. Cavaliers trailing. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Here's Clarkson. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. The Jazz working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Mitchell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the top offensive squad since the All-Star break. The Cavaliers, 4th.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
And the Jazz making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mobley's checked in. Clarkson passes to Filipowski. And that one is hammered home. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Mitchell outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 9 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here's Clarkson. Still without a basket. Markkanen can't get it to go. There's 1:34 left in the first. Pass to Hunter. Now, here's Okoro. Fades. A nice shot by Mobley. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Okay, Evan Mobley is big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
George passes to Markkanen. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him. And so it's Cleveland with it. Outside Garland. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Hunter for 3. Traps in the tray.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
George passes to Filipowski. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear, even inside. Draws the foul there.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Jerome, he's checked in for Garland. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has yet to score. 5 on the clock. for Hunter. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Then there's Filipowski. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 4. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. The shot's good.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. evanmobley doesn't back down.
Here's George, and Thompson sends it back.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Clarkson. Still scoreless. And the layup is good.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Here's Jerome, defended by George. Jerome, good. Jerome's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And George kicks to Clarkson. Back to George. Sexton dishes to George. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Pass to Jerome. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Hunter. He's covered by Clarkson. A kick out to Mobley. Fires away from outside. Utah with the rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Clarkson outside. Back to Sexton. From downtown. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Checked in for Thompson.
Utah Jazz Captors once again.
Here's George. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Mobley, a screen on George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
The first one falls. Martin, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland is checked in for Okoro. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Clarkson with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. A moment here now to see the numbers for Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
No good on that one.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
Williams, he's checked in for Martin. Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Pass to Jerome. Mobley, a screen. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Clarkson for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Clarkson's got it back down to within single digits for Utah. Pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. Puts it up from 12, and it's in there. Garland's got 5.
Well, if you're a point guard like Darius Garland, at his size, you've got to be able to get into that mid-range bag. Very well done.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Here's Hunter after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. Pass to Strus. Lays it up off the glass. 7 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Sensabaugh. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Filipowski.
Jordan Clarkson has better passing skills than people think. That is on time and on target.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Back to Garland. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
A 3-ball. Jerome, good. Jerome's got 9 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Shots good by Clarkson.
And and boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shot's now starting to fall.
Pass to Strus. Up top, Garland. Defended by George. Strus passes to Hunter. Filipowski grabs the board. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 8-point game. And here's Clarkson. Defended by Strus. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. Fourth, Keontae George.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Clarkson against Mitchell. And another 3 for Cleveland.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
Pass to Kessler. Clarkson outside. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Clarkson. Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And he banks in the layup. And that's 17 points for Jordan Clarkson.
With field goal percentage above 50 now, their offense is starting to show.
Hunter against Collins. Now here's Garland. Guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Not 3 off the mark. Jazz trail by 7. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Here's Sexton. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Garland against Sexton. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Strus finds Hunter. And here is Garland. Mitchell outside. Nifty move. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 17. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Collins.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Strus passes to Hunter. Wade for 3, and it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Utah has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Cleveland leading by 7. Now Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Mitchell. Kessler with the rebound. Clarkson for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clarkson's got 22.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Mitchell outside. Shoots over Clarkson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And so Sexton will bring it out for Utah. It's stolen by Strus. There's Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. First one falls for him. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Collier, he's checked in for Utah.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to Clarkson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead early. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
And the first one at the line is good.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
And Utah making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Max Strus, one of those undrafted players coming out of college, but somehow wills his way by virtue of his shooting and his toughness. You love his story. Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Kessler. Nice ball movement by Utah. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Good on the three-point shot. Markkanen's got 13.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Collins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Throws it up high. And Kessler throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
This stretch could break their season, but it could also make their season if they step up.
When I was playing, I like these kind of games, to tell you the truth.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You got to like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So on the floor for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. And Mitchell gets it to go. He's got 18.
This is a move that Donovan Mitchell has made over and over again. Off the bounce, so tough.
Here's Collier to the middle. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. And Markkanen throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Collier. And that one drops. Collier's got 7 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
On the wing, and again it's Cleveland.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Pass to Kessler. Sexton with it. The three. Kessler passes to Collins. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
Well, such an intelligent basketball player. John Collins knows how to get himself a look out of pick-and-roll action.
Now Strus. He's guarded by Markkanen. Garland with the bucket. He's got 15.
Brilliant second-half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
To the inside. Here's Markkanen. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Garland. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Collier. 7 points in the game. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Collins. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Loads it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, and the top rebounding teams in the league this season. In third, the Jazz.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Nice ball movement by Utah. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Outside Garland. Mobley kicks to Strus. Drills it from outside. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Max Strus so comfortable with his range shooting.
Outside Collins. Pass to Collier. Markkanen a screen on Garland. Now Markkanen shoots over Strus. And there's the bucket for Markkanen. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Bounce pass from Garland. Mitchell outside. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Sexton. He has 6. Collins a screen on Garland. Here's Collier, guarded by Garland. And it's Collier missing. Wound up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
Collins a screen on Garland. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Sexton. A 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Sexton's got 9.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from three-point range?
Right side, Garland. Strus passes to Allen. Mitchell outside. Fires from deep. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Markkanen passes to Sexton. Markkanen dishes to Sexton. Down low. Here's Collier. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Collier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Garland finds Mitchell. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. It's up a 3. Mobley with the rebound.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Mitchell tries again. It's blocked.
Well, that's the athletic ability of Colin Sexton. Twice on the pipe. What a big-time vertical.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
Here's Markkanen. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. And Kessler throws it down.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Mitchell against Sexton. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And that one's good, George.
Excellent finish on the inside by Keontae George.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Mobley kicks to Garland. Hits the three-point bomb. Garland's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Sexton with a screen on Hunter. Clarkson for three. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
That is how you respond to 1-3 on one end. Clarkson with a tray of his own. Go ahead, Jordan.
And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Hunter. 24 points for Dariusgarland.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think one of the impressive things about the young Walker Kessler is you know what you're going to get night by night. Great shot blocking and consistent rebounding and defense.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Sexton. Okoro's checked in for the Cavaliers. That one is no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Still in his early 20s, Doris, Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin. And there's a lot of reasons why. You begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
And checking out some numbers for Donovan Mitchell. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. Averaging 23 points per game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Now George, after Lowry Market misses from long range. Out to Clarkson. From outside, off the mark.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's George. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Bucket is good. Clarkson's got 27 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Mobley. 8 points for him. Back to Garland. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Garland's got 15 points in just the second half. Garland against George. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's Clarkson. On the wing, Markkanen. Covered by Hunter. Shots good by Clarkson.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance is half 5 overall.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. For 3, Mitchell hits it from three-point range. 27 points for him.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Clarkson against Mitchell. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Mitchell. And that one is off. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. A terrific quarter for him, and now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Clarkson, also George out there. Williams is out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now, here's Strus. Stolen by Clarkson. George passes to Filipowski. Count that bucket.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Garland with it. Hunter with the screen on George. Shot clock at 6, and the shot goes down. Garland's got 17 now, just in the second half.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Now, here's George. Pass to Clarkson. Shoots. Thompson with the rebound. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Williams kicks to George. There's the pick. Clarkson for 3. The Jazz with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Pass to Garland. Now here's Thompson. And here is Hunter. The screen from Thompson. Right at the free throw line. Hunter no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Now, here's Hunter. Garland, that's for 2. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And that's now 30 points for Darius Garland. Pass to Sensabaugh. George with the screen on Hunter. Here's Sensabaugh. And the 3 ball is good.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Garland against George. Thompson, a screen on George. Here's Garland. A rebound by the Jazz. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams dishes to Clarkson. Cavaliers with the rebound. The wide open shot from Strus. Drills the 3-pointer.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now, here's Clarkson. Williams for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Clarkson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Evan Mobley comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Mitchell in for Garland.
One shot.
Jazz trail by 12. Here's Collier. And that one's good. George.
This is where the length of Keontae George helps, right? Inside, he's so much longer than your typical guard.
Pass to Allen. Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Takes it inside, and it's Collier missing. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Jerome. Mobley right side. For 3, Mitchell bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 30 points.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
And George kicks to Collins. Kessler passes to Collins. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Markkanen's got 9 points here in the second half. Mitchell passes to Allen. Here's Jerome. Back to Allen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, Jared Allen, what an effective use of that pump fake. Nicely done.
Shooting for Cleveland, Jared Allen. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Allen. And Utah making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Hunter comes in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. He's perfect from the line this time. Jazz trail by 12. Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. To the paint, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
This guy's is something Garland does so well. Excellent reading defenses, exploiting them in the pick and rolls. That is nicely done.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
And that one falls for Collins.
One of the things I like most about John Collins is that steady demeanor that he brings to the game. You understand he's a double-digit scorer. He's going to get to the offensive window. Somebody you know what you're going to get from him night by night.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Strus is checked in, and so Collins nails both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Strus kicks to Garland. No good on the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Collins a screen on Strus. Here's Collier, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Good. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Collier, guarded by Garland. Strus against Markkanen. And he comes up with the deuce. Markkanen's got 24.
Well, we know Markkanen can flat score the basketball, and right now he's got his rhythm going.
Allen against Markkanen. Allen passes to Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier.
Heads-up play by Darius Garland. Just gets that defender to bite on the up fake and now gets the call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Garland.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Both free throws good from Garland. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Now, here's Mitchell after Colin Sexton's miss. A kick out to Mobley. High post Allen. Over Sexton. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, it's a huge boost when Jared Allen is making mid-range shots. That's going to make him even more dangerous.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. Told his guys, focus up right now. Everybody needs to be on the same page out there. Let's go out there and take this game right now. Big words, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Collier. To the inside. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
The drive by Mitchell. Rebounded by the Jazz. Collins has got 11 rebounds in the game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. That sends Isaiah Collier to the free throw line. That one on Mobley.
Second team foul. That's 11 for Utah. 1.
The free throw drops for Collier. And so it's Cleveland with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely, and that one, good. Garland's got 36. Jazz trail by 9. On the wing, Markkanen. Here's Collier, guarded by Garland. And it's Collier missing. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. With the second effort, and he sinks the layup. Garland's got 38 points.
D was right there, but Darius Garland capable of scoring through tough coverage.
Outside, Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. Another miss by Utah.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Lobbed up there for Allen. Stolen by Kessler. In transition, here come the Jazz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Collier taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Both good from the line that time. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Allen, a screen on Sexton. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Kessler. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Strus. Outside Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 19 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul, fourth team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul, fifth team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Darius Garland taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 7. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
rise to Utah Jazz Youth Dance Team. Show them some love once again.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Markkanen passes to Collier. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Dariusgarland.